Dans le reste de l'actualité, l'UNESCO veut accompagner le Cameroun dans la promotion du vivre ensemble et de l'intégration nationale. Le sujet était au menu des échanges entre le bureau régional de l'UNESCO pour l'Afrique centrale et le président de la Commission nationale pour la promotion du bilinguisme et du multiculturalisme. Ils ont posé les jalons d'une coopération qui se veut fructueuse entre les deux institutions. Écoutons à présent cette réaction de Salah Kaleb au micro d'Equinox Télévision.
C'était une grande opportunité pour moi personnellement d'avoir cet entretien pour discuter des possibilités de partenariat avec la Commission qui viendrait pour soutenir le travail de l'UNESCO en éducation et dans tous les domaines pour la promotion du vivre ensemble, des valeurs du vivre ensemble, de la diversité culturelle et comment donner accès aux nouvelles générations à la richesse de la diversité culturelle du Cameroun. Comment leur donner les outils nécessaires à travers l'éducation, à travers les autres moyens, de leur connaissance de leur patrimoine qui est extrêmement riche. Et tout ça pour le vivre ensemble. L'UNESCO a le programme de la culture de la paix et éducation pour la paix. Nous avons aussi discuté l'importance de l'application du grand projet de l'UNESCO qui a commencé depuis les années 60 sur l'histoire générale de l'Afrique. Et tout ce que ceci représente pour que les nouvelles générations connaissent l'histoire de leur pays. Comme vous le savez, l'histoire générale de l'Afrique, c'est un projet que l'UNESCO a entretenu, qui a été écrite par les historiens et les écrivains africains. Et c'est une opportunité aussi pour faire ce projet au niveau national pour que les nouvelles générations soient vraiment bien informées à propos de leurs histoires. Et ceci promouvrait le vivre ensemble et la tolérance entre les différentes ethnies et tribus.
Une marche de protestation contre les sécessionnistes n'a pas mobilisé grand nombre à Boya, dans la région du sud-ouest Cameroun. L'initiative du maire Patrice Ekema, maire de Boya, vise donc à réunir les populations lors du marche pour manifester leur indignation face aux violences et meurtres enregistrés dans cette partie du pays, mais aussi de désapprobation générale face à la conférence anglophone initiée par les leaders religieux, dont le cardinal Christian Toumi. Cette marche, faut-il le préciser, intervient au lendemain de la libération de cette chef traditionnelle dans le FACO. Écoutons maintenant cette réaction du maire de Boya.
To watch on each other's back, because what is happening to us today. Nous voulons justement amener la paix à la région et nous voulons aussi critiquer absolument les actes barbariques menés dans la population, surtout les chefs traditionnels, et aussi pour avoir notre chef traditionnel tué par les ambazoniers. Ça ne sera pas simple parce qu'il y a les traditionnels, il y a les rites qui doivent se faire. Et nous le ferons avant l'enterrer. Et beaucoup de gens aussi vont perdre leur vie, je vous assure. Et vous avez aussi dit non à la conférence organisée par le président Christian. Nous ne voulons pas ça. Nous ne voulons pas ça. On va écrire, on va écrire.
Dans le reste de l'actualité, le phénomène d'enlèvement prend une ampleur considérable dans la région de l'Adamawa. 4 otages viennent d'être libérés par les éléments du BIR. Ils avaient été enlevés par des coupeurs de route. Ces derniers ont réussi à s'échapper. On fait le point dans ce reportage de Gladys Sidi.
Ils étaient 9 au départ. Certains ont été libérés. Parmi ceux qui sont restés en captivité, le plus jeune a passé 12 jours entre les mains des ravisseurs. Une rançon de 3 millions de francs CFA a été demandée à sa famille, mais celle-ci ne disposait que de 250 000 francs CFA. Alors que les négociations étaient en cours, les éléments du bataillon d'intervention rapide, qui étaient déjà sur les traces des coupeurs de route, ont réussi à libérer les otages. Lors d'une opération musclée au cours de laquelle il y a eu des échanges de coups de feu. Un otage a d'ailleurs perdu la vie durant cette opération et un élément du BI a reçu une balle au pied. Quant aux ravisseurs, ils se sont tous enfuis, laissant derrière eux tout leur matériel. composé entre autres de denrées alimentaires, marmites, vêtements et des chaînes qui servaient à ligoter les otages. Le phénomène est récurrent dans la région de l'Adamawa. Il ne se passe pas un jour sans qu'un cas d'enlèvement ne soit signalé. Des individus armés et non identifiés effectuent leur sale besogne sur le tronçon Gaoundéré-Tibati. Après des examens médicaux, les médecins révèlent que les ex-otages sont en bonne santé et peuvent désormais retourner en famille.
À présent, la deuxième partie de ce journal avec vous, Innocent Nazé.
Exactly, Nadine Yambo. Once again, good morning to you, televiewers, and thanks for joining us in the second segment of the newscast. Four persons kidnapped by highway robbers along the Tibetan-Gaundere stretch of roads in the Adamawa region of Cameroon have so far been freed by elements of the Rapid Intervention Battalion. This comes after a prolonged gun battle between the B elements and the highway robbers, which led to the death of one of the abductors. It should be noted that an element of the Rapid Intervention Battalion was shot in the leg, as Matt Njikan Gabriel reports.
A prayer to thank Allah for liberating them from the hands of their kidnappers. Asana was the youngest amongst the four hostages liberated by the elements of the Rapid Intervention Battalion Force B in Gaoundere recently. Asana was whisked at Tuboro village and his adopters demanded for a ransom of 3 million francs CFA, which was not raised by his parents. As a result, he was well tortured. Buba Adama, Alaji Mustafa and Baba Dairu were the others set free. All of the three were picked up at Lewa village, all under the Metap subdivision in Gaoundere. Reuniting with their family members after their release was another sad moment. In the course of the shootout between the elements of a B and the highway robbers, one of the adopted person was killed while a B officer was wounded on his leg. All 7 highway robbers successfully escaped, but for these foodstuffs, dresses and other items that were taken by the elements of the Rapid Intervention Force. The operation to liberate the hostages was led by Lieutenant Colonel Desire Mai Duang. The stretch between Gaoundere and Tibati has been noted for highway robbery.
And the planned protest march initiated by the mayor of the Boya Council, Patrick Kema Songe, has successfully taken place in Boya, southwest region of the country, with a handful of persons taking part in the peaceful march. They were demanding for the return of peace in the southwest region and equally an end to cessation. They marched from the Independence Square to the governor's office with peace plans and placards. We have details with Derek Jato.
To watch on each other's back, because what is happening to us today?
According to Mayor Ekema Patrick Esonge of the Buya Council, one of the 3 main reasons of this peaceful protest from the Independence Square to the Southwest Governor's Office has been achieved. The call for the release of all Bakori chiefs that were abducted has just been answered.
The chiefs are not only the representatives of your culture. The traditional rulers are at the same time the auxiliary of the administration. So when the chiefs are touched, the state is concerned. That's why we want to express to you our sincere condolences. We're happy to hear that the chiefs, the traditional rulers who were abducted, have been released.
though not seen anywhere on their placard. This march is also to stop all Anglophone conference built for Boya. Me Ekema Patrick Isunge briefed Governor Bernard Okalia-Bilai.
For a meeting intended to hold at the Southwest region, precisely in Boya, which has been taken as a land of nobody. Your Excellency, we, on behalf of the people of Southwest, we say no to it. Yeah. It shall lead to bloodshed.
The last reason for this peaceful protest was to cry out the increasing killings and destruction of properties Boya is recording. On this point, May Ekema Patrick Isunge begged Governor Bernard Okalia-Bilai to play the role of a referee and allow them handle certain issues in their own way.
You have gone through a lot to coordinate all of us. The forces of law and order have gone through a lot. And we think that it is the right time for us to come back to you to say thank you for what you have been doing, and that we are willing to take our responsibility. And having exhausted your energy at your age and caliber of person that you are, we want to suggest rightly here, after due consultation with my people, that you play the role of a referee and allow us the rest.
Responding, the Southwest governor said two wrongs cannot make a right.
Let us avoid violence. Let us avoid violence, because violence against violence create chaos.
Some people from Kumba in Meme division also came and participated in this peaceful protest amid tight security. And in their hands were either peace leaves or placards telling their story of grief, death, and abduction.
And now the African Union is stepping up efforts to raise African countries from being mere producers to transformers of agricultural products. This is to enable them to reap the benefits of the value chain. An international workshop on the issue, bringing together experts and stakeholders from several African nations, is ongoing to this effect in the nation's economic capital, Douala. We have details with Babila Jonathan.
Many African countries are incurring enormous loss in income and other benefits from agricultural products because they only produce and export. Very little or nothing of what is produced in African countries are transformed locally. This puts them out of the value chain.
We always say that African economies are exporting raw products, and it's not the best. Actually, exporting raw produce because we are actually exporting jobs.
This has been attributed to infrastructural and policy flaws.
You look at the infrastructure that exists in the various countries. You look at the issue of power is key. You look at the private sector to drive this value addiction is key.
Experts and stakeholders from different African countries are discussing the prioritization and validation of the regional agricultural value chains of the Economic Community of Central African States in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala.
The workshop that is taking place here in Douala is centered on the prioritization, identification and prioritization of the agro-commodities that are strategic ones for each country. How could some commodities be developed for the the national interest of the economies, and how could these commodities, how could authorities, national authorities within the region contribute to promote intra-regional trade of food, agricultural products.
In Cameroon, government says it is working towards the value chain through its second-generation agriculture policy.
The second-generation agriculture policy is focused on how to promote the production, but over the production, beyond the production. We are looking to reach transformation so that we could really develop a value chain in agriculture in our country. That is our main challenge, and we are working in that direction.
Cameroon has the environment, they have the climate, so the policy needs to support production. The credit policy, the trade policy, in terms of providing the enabling environment, in terms of infrastructure to move their produce from the farm to the market.
And this is why, since its creation in 1977, the African Union Semi-Arid Food Grains Research and Development, AOUT, has been working to facilitate policy development in view of building an integrated, prosperous and peaceful Africa, driven by its own citizens.
Close to 20 supporters of PADEC have crossed carpets to the Cameroon Renaissance Movement Party. They took the decision in Douala yesterday over what they described as a disgrace by Jean de Dieu Momo to support the candidacy of President Paul Biya of the Cameroon People's Democratic Movement, the CPDM party. The PADEC Vice President Sylvanus Tifu told journalists yesterday that they were not consulted by Jean de Dieu Momo before the decision was taken. And at midday, we shall be coming to the excerpt of the Vice President of PADEC. And it is on this note that we wrap up with the 9 a.m. bilingual newscast on Equinox Television. Thanks for watching. We shall be back at midday for more. See you at midday, Nadia.
Merci, Innocent Azé. Fin de ce journal, mesdames et messieurs. Merci pour votre aimable attention. Place à présent à la revue des grandes unes avec Flavien Valondongo.